But as one leaves, another returns. Warwick Capper has signed a long-term contract in an attempt to salvage his career. The flamboyant 27-year-old, who topped the ton in '87 for the Swans, returns after a 3-year stint with the Bears.
Capper, has he got it? Snapshot might be there.
Mark Bairstow also returns to familiar turf. A year on the farm and captain coach of Lake Grace, some 350 kilometres from Perth, wasn't quite the same as playing in the AFL. So the elusive Ruck Rover is back in town for 2 more years.
I'm sure that if I work hard enough and just keep, training hard and doing the things that the coach asked to do, I'm sure that I can get amongst it again.
David Cloak, who turns 36 tomorrow and a veteran of 17 years in league football, wants another season to build on his 311 games. Cloak made his debut with Richmond in '74, then left to play with the Pies, returning last year through the March draft and only missed 1 game.
I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had to go and have any operations or anything like that for the last 3 or 4 years, so it's been basically injury-free for that period of time, which makes it a lot easier on the player.
Another veteran keen to lift his game tally is ex-Melbourne star Brian Wilson. The 29-year-old centreman was not expected to play again after a hamstring tear kept him out of last year's finals. But the '82 Brownlow medalist is keen to fulfil a 2-year contract with the Saints. And what's a football season without mentioning Tony Lockett's waistline? A new super fit plugger is entering 1991 in his fittest frame ever, losing over 12 kilograms. And with an injury-free pre-season, is hoping to get back his '87 form. After a 209-game, 12-year career with the Blues, Wayne Johnson has decided to pack up and move interstate, signing a 2-year contract with Sturt. Regarded as one of the big game performers, the Dominator played in 4 premierships and won 2 best and fairest, but at the age of 33 was told to retire by the Carlton hierarchy. Also in the firing line was the much-travelled Michael Richardson. Recruited from Swan Districts, was signed by Collingwood in '83 and later crossed to Essendon, and after 4 years at the Bears was shocked with his dismissal. 3 other players will sadly be missed, especially by Bomber fans. Paul van der Haar and Billy Duckworth, both members of the powerful '84-'85 premiership teams, have stepped down, and crippled by numerous knee injuries, Neil Danaher is hoping to continue in the VFA. Speaking of knees, last year's Brownlow medalist Tony Liberatore is on schedule to return for the first day match against Collingwood after reconstruction surgery. Having missed the final 3 rounds of the 1990 season, Little Libba's right knee has responded quickly and, like the Bulldog spirit, is determined to get back. Other good news was the likely appointment of rugged defender John Worsfold as captain of the West Coast Eagles. The 22-year-old, a vice-captain for the past 2 seasons, will become the youngest Eagle skipper by replacing Steve Malaxos. While there's plenty of other news concerning players, coaches of various clubs have been moved around like chess pieces. Alex Jezelenko felt the axe after Carlton failed to reach the finals for the 2nd consecutive year and has been replaced by David Parkin, who has tasted Blues success before. Fitzroy's Rod Austin and the Bears' Norm Dare were other casualties, with Brisbane opting for the experience of Robert Walls. Hawthorn, which prides itself on the family image, reappointed 1988 premiership coach Alan Joyce after Alan Jeans had 9 years at the helm. And former Richmond and Collingwood spearhead Brian Taylor has also joined the coaching merry-go-round, signing a 1-year contract in the VFA as playing coach of Paran.
Coaching's a new role for myself, and I'm untested in that, and I'll be very interested to see how I react and whether I'm successful or not.
With the Foster's Cup series in full swing and the official season only 6 weeks away, there's one thing certain: Aussie rules will command most of the back page headlines.